Is something burning?
John, you burnt the motherfucking toast again. Damn.
My bad.
Hey guys, welcome back to Toasted. This episode of Toasted, we were talking about technology in our lives. Before we get into that, Frank has a quick message.
Like John said, welcome back. I want to give a quick shout out to our sponsor, TYCBD Chocolate Bars. These chocolate bars are made with pure CBD isolate, and that can help you in many ways, such as if you're dealing with anxiety or depression. It can also help you sleep if you have trouble sleeping throughout the night. Now, you can get these bars for 15% off if you mention that you heard it from the Toasted podcast, but you can only purchase them if you live in Ohio. Or you can purchase them at their retail store. For more information, you can follow their Facebook or Instagram page.
Alright, so this week we're going to be talking about technology, mainly social media and our phones. We're going to talk about the pros of it, how it's good, how it benefits us, the cons, the not so great, because there are things about technology that aren't so great, and how it affects our lives and goes into our lives, you know, the relationships between parents and kids, and how technology affects our relationships with other people.
Starting with the positives. One positive I find that's pretty obvious, I feel like for most people, is how you can connect with the celebrities. One thing I noticed that I really enjoy is like the Instagram live stories, or just on Instagram in general when you click their story. I know on Thanksgiving I clicked on Baker Mayfield and just showed him prepping Thanksgiving food with his fiance, and it was just
Yeah,
It
that's
makes
cool.
them seem more human.
right,
Yeah.
exactly. And so like I think that's a good pro because it makes you connect with them basically.
Plus, they're controlling what you see versus, like, I don't know,
Right.
what media wants you to see.
Exactly.
You see someone famous, it's through their eyes instead of,
How the media portrays
Yeah.
them. And allows them to use their voice for things too, and to spread messages and awareness about things that are important that you might not necessarily have known about
right.
otherwise.
Right, it's very good for like raising money. I know for Hurricane Harvey, one of our friends, Katie, she told me how all the animals didn't have anywhere to go because it was destroyed by the hurricane,
Yeah.
and they were able to start a foundation. And they raised all this money, and they didn't lose any animals during that hurricane. So like just raising awareness for foundations definitely
Yeah.
is a good positive
That's cool.
of it.
That's cool. I also really like that social media can help you stay close to friends and family no matter how far away they are. So, like, I mean, even just the people around you, I Snapchat my friends who they live 5 minutes away from me, but we don't get to see each other often because we're so busy and our lives are busy. But it keeps us connected even though they live so close. But also the same with people who I know that live across the country and in different states or in different countries all around the world, and it keeps you connected
Yeah.
with people.
I could be like, hi, Auntie. She's states and states away.
Right. Yeah, we have my family is a group Snapchat. Inappropriate name. Anywho.
So does mine.
So
I'm not
it's like-
invited on it because, I don't know, my family doesn't like me, I guess. Or they know I post some really weird shit.
Yeah.
I'm not sure which one.
Probably the second one.
Yeah, most definitely. But yeah, it's just nice. You can interact in just a different way. We're all in different states.
It's just nice to know that it's there.
Right.
I think for me, one of my biggest pros is that it helps me, or it helps people in general find things they're interested in, find, like, their niche. I hate that word. I'm trying to say it.
Mitch?
But, yeah, sure, that one. But, for example, I started watching YouTube videos when I was probably, like, 13 years old. And if I had not started watching YouTube videos, I would not have found my interest in health and fitness and in makeup and in so many of the things that I'm interested in now. I found through watching YouTube videos because I found people I liked and enjoyed, and that's what they were interested in, so
Right.
that's what they started talking about.
Yeah.
And now those are, like, some of the biggest things in my life, like working out all the time and I love makeup, and it's because of YouTube for sure.
I actually saw the other day on your Twitter how you messaged someone about their kid she said how her kid was 8 years old, and you go, oh my god, she's already 8 years old. I remember when you were pregnant with her. And I'm like, holy like,
Yeah.
it's just, like, I'm not that dedicated to social media, but, like, the way you are with such a positive outlook where it's not, like, it's a good addiction. It's something that helps you grow. It's nice to see that can happen through social media, and it's not as bad as all the other cons that
Well, and especially
occur.
because her specifically, so Candy Johnson, she's a makeup artist, And she did not, I mean, she came from a point in her life where she did not have much money. She was struggling. She had kids. She didn't necessarily know how she was going to make it through. And now she is, you know, a top makeup artist on YouTube and makes tons of money. And she's absolutely gorgeous and amazing. And so it's cool to see her come from, like, nothing and show that other people, you can come from absolutely nothing. And
That was just a very low key shout out.
Oh, for sure. you know. But
I guess it leaves. My pro is that it helps me disconnect.
Yeah.
Like I can come home from work and use technology to relax, and actually instead of finding out what everyone else is up to, actually getting away from people. Like I could sit in a recliner chair with the VR goggles on and pretend like I'm in outer space floating around and just listen to music or just float around in space and just kind of get out of my own head.
It sounds very relaxing.
And you don't have to be, because at work, still, everyone's on their phone all the time. I do construction, so you're not supposed to be on your phone. You're supposed to pay attention to what you're doing. And you still got everyone all over their phone every 5 minutes. Like, oh, did you see this? You see that? So I like to come home and get away from it for a while.
And you use technology to do it. It's definitely a different way to look at it.
With technology, that also can using it to decompress and get away from everyone.
Yeah.
You end up using it too often, then it becomes a con because it's starting to overtake all your free time or whatever. When you should be out doing something when you have some free time because that's when you can do things.
Right.
Instead, you're laying on the couch looking in outer space listening to music
for
hours on end.
Or even like, I know sometimes I'll wake up and I'll go on Facebook and I'll like watch a video and it's like, oh, it was good. And you scroll down and there's another video and they just keep coming.
Right,
and before you know it,
it's like an hour or two.
Hour and a half. I'm like, I haven't done shit.
If you like funny videos, mine
it's
is the Facebook to follow.
You're like, fucked.
Because I will post hours and hours and hours of 30-second video clips that I found hilarious.
You do share a lot of those. They're good, though. And it's a nice escape from the reality, though, of social media that's really negative nowadays. When you go on Facebook and it's constantly politics and bad things that are happening, it can make you really sad, and go on Facebook and just, I don't know, be let down a bit. So I like following people like you who post stuff that's definitely funny and uplifting and
entertaining.
Yeah, much more uplifting to see.
It's becoming challenging finding videos because I'm like, I have definitely seen this one before, and I definitely laughed that hard the first time I watched it, so I probably shared it.
I you know how many times I get upset because like I'll watch a video, and like 3 or 4 months later I'll see it again. Like, I don't give a fuck. I'm sharing this shit again. They had me rolling.
Like, it was still funny the second and third time I watched it. I'm sharing it. Again.
Like I hope people are paying attention. They need to see this.
I couldn't tell you how many times you guys have sent me stuff like through Instagram message or whatever. And you'll be like, oh, check this out. And it'll be something I saw months ago, but I laughed just as hard the second time I saw it.
Right.
And especially because you sent it, now we can share it.
Right.
On the joke of it being funny. But, so that I'm going to go with my con of social media. And I would have to say it's the people who, when you try to escape reality with it, and so you kind of create a different life with it, and you post yourself on social media, and you put yourself out there, but you're not really honest about it, and you're more focused on the likes and the comments and the attention that you're getting from it, and then you get so wrapped up in it that you get lost in it and you're not true to yourself anymore. Because social media can tend to be a highlight reel, everyone's just posting the positives, the good, and they're not honest with themselves, and so they go on their social media and they're so happy, and then when they step away and look at their lives, it's like, wow, like, I'm actually kind of sad if this is the only thing I get excited about.
It's getting addicted, like, when you have an Instagram and you post pictures, and like you look, people are, all right, I like it. All right, I like it. And it's like, the bigger the numbers, it's like, I know, I've talked to people that I've worked with that were in high school, like, oh, look how many likes I got on my Instagram. And it's like, enjoy your life. Like, put down the phone and see what's out there. You know what I mean?
It creates a dopamine reaction in the brain, and every time you get a like, it makes you, it has a chemical reaction in your brain that makes you excited, and so that's why you like it. But it's almost that need to turn the notifications off and back away. And because we let it have control of ourselves. Like the other day I was like, I'm turning my notifications off because every time my phone lights up, it's dictating what I'm doing. It's forcing me to look at my phone and it's controlling my life.
Right.
And so I feel like if sometimes we turn our notifications off, maybe stepped away from technology a little bit, and only go on social media when we want to. We're letting ourselves control it rather than it control us.
Yeah.
I go even a step further. I just put that shit in airplane mode and say, fuck off. Like,
Airplane.
I hope you don't need
But-
me, because I don't...
I thought about it, and I was
completely getting away from the
like,
world.
what if my mom calls me, though?
Well, leave a message. I'll be back to you in an hour.
So that's where, like, I'm at kind of the other end. Like, I can definitely do without my phone for days on end and not even worry about looking at it.
Like, another thing, bringing in the cons. Like, when you go out, you're out at dinner, people are always on their fucking phone. Like, I went out to dinner this last weekend with some
I
friends.
leave my phone in the car.
My phone's in the pocket in case I get a call.
Yeah.
You know, gotta worry about the bar and whatnot. But, like, I didn't pull it out once.
Mm-hmm.
Not once, because, like, I'm there to be with the people I'm with.
Right, for sure.
Enjoy the food, have good times, drink a little bit, you know. And you don't... The fucking phone is like...
Yeah.
I
Put it away.
went on a date not long ago, and one of the things I noted that was like yes, like you did this right, like check plus for you. He did not pull out his phone the entire time. It stayed in his pocket and only came out just like show me something, have a conversation, and then went straight back in his pocket. And for me, that was like yes, like keep it away. My job, I'm a social media manager. That's my job on a regular basis. So I spend so much time on my phone, and when I'm out with people, it's the last thing I want to be doing.
Right.
So communicate more face to face.
Absolutely. It just...
Like, what, today I texted you and said, oh, yeah, well, what time is the movie? Or you sent me something about movie time.
Right.
You said
So-
it Monday, but my phone literally was dead for like a day and a half. I didn't even plug it in. I got on it today, and it said it sent, like, today. I'm like,
yeah, 11. Yeah.
are we going to be done, like, doing stuff by that time?
I
He's
go...
like, yeah, no, I sent that yesterday. I'm like, oh, okay. And then it's like, that's all. Oh, okay, that was yesterday? Whatever.
It was Captain Marvel, by the way. Shout out. I enjoyed the hell out of it.
Now I'm
She
gonna
is
have to
a
go.
badass.
Now I'm gonna have to go see that now.
It is. But again, with the cons, like, it's just, you have to put it down and enjoy what's around you. You know what I mean?
Another good, like, putting it down, for me, one of my biggest pet peeves is going to a concert and people pull out their phone and record the entire thing, especially when it goes, like, Snapchat or Instagram stories,
Right.
and they record the whole thing and put this out there, and I always want to look at these people and go, you paid to be here. You purchased a ticket. Why are you giving a free concert to all these people that didn't pay to be here? Like,
Right.
I'm all for, pull it out, record a little bit of your favorite song, take some pictures, have some fun, but enjoy the concert.
I was at a wrestling pay-per-view the other day, and there was this family in front of me, and it was either brother and sister or mom and 3 sons, couldn't really tell, not the point. But she's on her phone the whole time, which I don't care. I had good seats, I was fine. But she's like FaceTiming her mom the whole show, and at one point she like hung up, and like I would look at her phone, Mom, FaceTime for Mom. I'm like, damn, she want to see the show. Like, just leave it on, get it over with. It's your mom, she gave birth to you. But like, I really hope you're enjoying this. I saw her son or brother or whatever was recording the whole thing. I'm like, we're just cool. I get memories, but like, enjoy it, embrace where you're at.
Live in the moment, be there.
Exactly. Another example, that one picture, I'm sure everybody's seen by now. I think it was New Year's Eve in New York, and the ball was dropping, and all these younger people had their phones out taking a picture.
I've never seen it.
And
Me neither, actually.
fuck off! And the old lady's standing there looking at it, and everybody else is on their phone, and it's like, you're not... Live in the moment. Don't freaking try to capture everything.
It's a pretty picture you just painted, but I've never seen it.
Fuck off! You're lying. There's no way.
I've never seen it.
I've honestly
You're
never seen
Both
it.
of you?
Yeah, really.
You might have to pull it up right now so I can see it.
I'm about to.
Yeah. But no,
Well,
I mean,
yeah.
it's so true, though. Like, especially when you do things like that, you go to big events, or, like, okay, fine, if you go to a Cavs game, or, like, a basketball game or a sporting event, whatever, and you want to record more of that, because, you can go to those more often, whatever. But when you're doing big things, and you're in important life moments, like, I don't know, I feel like you should enjoy them, and...
Yeah,
I never think to
that's for
Snapchat
someone
with my
else to
friends.
record.
Yeah, right. Like, hire someone, a photographer. When I...
Alright, time out.
Go
Boom.
for it.
Found the picture.
Hang out with friends that are addicted to taking pictures and videos.
Okay. I'm not gonna lie.
And
I've actually
invite
seen
them
that
to all
picture.
your important life events.
Time out. We're talking about the picture.
We can't time out. We're
I
live.
know, we're live. No, this is live. That's the picture. You tell me you've never seen that picture?
I've never seen that
If
picture.
you, okay, guys, if you want to see the picture, go to Google Image and type in... no bullshit. I typed this in, the first thing that came up. old lady in NYC taking in moment, not picture. First picture, it's there. My phone just
That's a
locked.
really long.
It's
thing
a-
to look at.
I know, but like I got it on the money. You got to be quick and to the point.
Well, guys,
And it's this old lady
if you
with
want
two
to see a
purple
picture
glasses.
of an old lady not holding a cell phone, you can Google it,
But-
and it will pop up.
I'm telling you, it's life changing. She's sitting there
You could
enjoying
also Google almost anything else you want, and it will pop up.
it. Listen, fuck off! Like it's not happening.
So bringing us, I'm gonna round this, rile this in,
Real the,
Rain
rein
it
this
back
in,
in.
reel it in,
with the fish.
and bring us to my personal final con, with technology, and it's something that I feel like it's an interesting topic, but personally, I find the dark web to be absolutely terrifying. And the thought of it's
And
really
I
interesting.
want to go frolic around in it.
Okay, I think it was so much fun to like go through it and see different things, but there's so much about it that's absolutely terrifying that it's just, I don't know, there's so much unknown. Like the size of the dark web compared to the web that we see and know, it's insane.
Yeah, dark web surfing. That's definitely like VPN on. Freaking, what's the Chromecast? The Phantom Chromecast?
I don't know,
or
don't tell people how to do it, but also can you buy a mystery box and we'll do YouTube videos unboxing mystery boxes because those are really fun to watch.
I don't think that I want to buy a mystery
See,
box.
I'm completely
Don't
like.
send it here, send it PO box.
Hey neighbors, you got a package for me?
Let me know.
Let me know.
But yeah, with the dark web, it's like I'm more towards you, Court. I'm like, nope. I don't like. I just assume.
Just assume that it's something bad.
All I know is we're all gonna die one day. If the dark web takes me out, dark web takes me out. I don't know. I mean,
Prefer it to,
I just try not to think about all that negativity. You know, don't need it in my life. I hope
I'm definitely incognito window in Google Chrome. That's what it's called.
I'm pretty sure you might need to do a little more than that to.
Well, I mean, if you're running that with a
Access
VPN
dark web.
on your computer, you could probably get on there and
You
not
can't
worry
just-
about too much.
You can't just Google dark web though. and
You
pull
can't.
up
You have to
dark
have a key. Which
All right.
web. All right,
We're getting a little too detailed. We're
We're
getting a little too
We're
detailed.
gonna end that.
Rewind.
Skirt. Moving on.
With all that being said,
We're now going. We're moving away from the
yeah,
dark
yeah,
web
we're
now.
getting nope. Bye.
Onto relationships and technology.
Right.
and
So
all that.
one big con I find with technology and cell phones in general is at my place of employment, I have parents come in with their children, and the parent will be on the phone the whole time, and the kid's just kind of standing there, not knowing what to do,
Or doing whatever they want.
or doing whatever they want. You're not paying attention to it,
Right.
or him or her, and it's like, it's like live in the moment, enjoy your time with your family. You never know when they're gonna be gone. You know what I mean?
Very true.
And so, get off the damn phone.
Well, right. Pay attention to what's going on around you, and I like even especially when you're sitting at the dinner table with your kids. I couldn't tell you how many times I've heard of parents sitting at the dinner table and they'll be on their phones, and the kids are just sitting there eating dinner. It's like, talk to your kids, ask them about their day, talk to them about what's going on in their lives, like get to know them, because if you don't, you have to build that relationship, because it used to, when technology first really took off, or like cell phones really became popular and social media, it was the younger generations. It was us. We were the ones always on our phones.
Absolutely.
Now it's parents just as much as kids, and so it's
Well, I
mean, we're all becoming
our
parents.
Our generation grew up. So now we're the parents with all the phones and
Right.
stuff.
and we have to remind ourselves to pull those phones out of our hands and pay attention. I mean, none of us have kids, but
It's
we're
up-
going to very soon.
Right.
The ones that do, you
That's
have to
alright.
learn to put
I
yourself
recently
out of it.
witnessed how tablets can be used to enforce chore doing around the house full of kids.
Oh, really?
You got each one of them an identical tablet.
Yeah.
I put all the parent locks and everything on it, and hooked it all up to his tablet, so he could literally click a button, and it locks all four of the kids out of the tablet until they go do chores or whatever were supposed to do, and come back and say, "Hey, it's done." Then he can unlock them one by one
Right.
Mm-hmm.
And
as
then
they do their chores.
so it's
So that the kid that's doing his chores and stuff can play on his tablet, and the
Right.
kids that aren't are locked out of there as
I feel
basically
like-
a paperweight.
as long as you use it in a beneficial way. Like,
Yeah.
so I retweeted a video today.
He's using to make sure chores are
And
done around the house.
I retweeted today, and this dad they had to be overseas because I'm pretty sure they were at a soccer game, and soccer fans are going nuts. And he's standing there and he's watching the game, and in his hand, he has like a cartoon or something on, so his daughter will sit in the chair and watch it. And so, like, he's getting to watch the game, the daughter's watching our cartoons. It's like, grade A dad move because everybody's happy. And, I mean, that's a cute way to use it, and it's not overusing it.
Mm-hmm.
And it's, yeah, you want to spend that time with that daughter, but at the same time, you want to watch the game.
Well, it
make it work.
It has its time and place.
Exactly.
Like, there are times where, I mean, I know there's some, like, mommy YouTubers and stuff that I follow, and they limit the time that their kid has on it. So it might be, like, at the end of the day, they get to watch, 1 or 2 episodes of Peppa Pig or whatever it is.
Right.
And so I like that they allow their kid to use it, but they teach them, like, don't rely on this. This isn't, if the kid's throwing a tantrum and needs to be distracted, they're not going to throw a screen in front of their face. They're going to throw something educational, a toy in their face. And then at the end of the day, that's, how they're allowed to watch a couple episodes.
Not
and
to interrupt,
go to bed.
but I just spent the last minute trying to come up with a way to put mom and YouTube together that doesn't sound like a porn site. It doesn't work. I want to go with like a cool, short way to say it.
No,
but
that's fair.
every single way sounds like a porn site.
Mom tuber, you mom. That's fair.
To mom, mom to,
I mean, when you
every single one.
In John's offense, when you did say mom YouTubers, I instantly thought, man, they're probably fine as hell. Like,
Not even I was
dirty.
thinking. I was just trying to shorten it in a cool way, and it kept ending up dirty.
They're actually health and fitness YouTubers who happen to be moms.
Oh,
I guess I
okay.
could have rephrased it a little bit
Right.
better. but-
Health tubers
Right.
come
yeah.
to save the world.
Yeah, basically.
Well, like you said with you do things not educational, but interactive off the technology, and you get rewarded with technology.
Right.
It's like you don't want your kid to be addicted to that.
Right.
Because then it's like they can't focus on anything. They're too distracted. Like, we were the first generation that grew up with technology, but we didn't have it our whole lives. We got it when we were like 13, 14, 15. These
Look
kids have it now.
Look how messed up we are.
Right,
We're
exactly.
lucky, though.
Got all
We're
these-
lucky.
We're so
hipsters
lucky.
and
We're
shit.
so lucky because,
We know what it's like to live without it.
right.
And we
We
know,
know
what it's like to
live with
create
it.
your own fun. And
Right. Whereas these kids growing up addicted to technology, unless you raise them, I'm not a parent, I'm not telling you how to raise your kids, but unless you use it properly.
Let's put it this way: if your kid does not know what stickball is, take his damn phone away.
Or wall ball,
I'm
Wall
not
ball.
really trying to know what stickball is. Wall ball, though.
kickball,
Take a guess.
Anything
What
with
do you
the
think
motherfucking
stickball
ball.
is?
Baseball with a stick.
Oh, there
literally
you go.
anything with the ball. Foursquare.
Foursquare, I miss those days. I mean, I'm sure they play games like that out at recess and stuff at
They
school,
don't.
elementary school. But that's the
You know.
only time, though.
Games
Because-
like
That's what,
that are
30
now
minutes?
played in gym
Right.
class
They don't.
because it's taking that to an extreme to get them to put down phones and actually do something.
I mean, they
That's-
can't have their phones outside at recess, I'm sure. But
My brothers are like, yeah,
Well,
everyone's
no,
on their
your
phones
brothers-
all day long. I
Well, yeah, but, like,
I know,
that's
but
high
Adam,
school.
I know, but they've had phones since freaking
Right.
elementary school.
Right. But
It's
yeah.
like, what do you guys do at recess? Oh, we sit around and play. They have like the phone. You can battle each other on your phones. They just
or
sit there
like
and
Game
play
Boys
video.
or and stuff like that. Oh yeah.
That's all they
I
do.
that.
It's their recess anymore.
Like they
do
do
that.
the Switch and
Yeah.
do they even still play with DSs anymore? God,
I don't know. I think I saw a commercial the other day for like a newer DS now.
Are we sure? I'm sure. That sounds so outdated. But no, it's true.
Last time I had a game system was the original Xbox.
Okay.
Haven't had
Yeah,
one
right.
since then.
Yeah. I mean, I haven't really played many video games since the Wii, but I mean, the Wii was popular for a good amount of time. I'm sure.
Oh,
it still
yeah.
is. But, I don't know. Who knows? I feel like I sound old. It's okay.
I'm the dinosaur that played on the Xbox.
Right. So, wrapping it up, pretty much when it comes to pros and cons and technology in general, it's just, as long as you use it properly, you don't want it to turn you into a robot, basically.
Yeah, know your limitations.
Like, you don't want everything you do be based off technology. You don't want to have your kids rely on technology as they grow up, because then it's like, they won't be able to do anything without it. They'll lose their humanness referencing back to the robot. Like, enjoy life. Put it down.
Yeah.
See what's out there. And just take it in. Like, be real with the... Like, it's good because you can connect with people that aren't close to you. But remember to connect to the people that are close to you.
For sure.
You know what I mean?
So I guess we could bring that then into our last little segment, which is technology based, but it's, technology can be good, help you escape a little bit, binge on some series every so often. So we're each going to give out one of our favorite series that we've binge watched that we think you guys should binge watch. So Frank,
Let me go. My show, which really goes along with the whole technology theme, is called You. It's a Netflix original. And
no, it's not. It's on Netflix.
It's not?
No, it was actually on Lifetime first, and then they put it on Netflix. Yeah.
Get the fuck out. My bad. But it's on Netflix.
It is your bad.
It is my bad. It's on Netflix. And it's called You, and it's great because when you talk to about your friends, you're like, yeah, I was watching You, and it just sounds creepy as fuck.
Oh, yeah.
But I'm just telling you, check it out.
Yeah, I just like when you watch me.
I know you do. You're freaky. But one thing about the show is, I sat there and I probably watched it 3 or 4 days. And I would watch an episode, and then I'd find myself talking like the main character, because,
Because you're that guy?
Yeah, I'm that guy.
And
no,
he's charming, though.
He's charming. And
I've never seen the show. So.
I'm not saying I'm charming, but what I'm saying is that, it really gets behind social media and, how you can be addicted to it and how it can cause you to fall into traps and how easily you can be manipulated.
Okay.
And so,
for sure.
I mean, it's definitely a go-to watch, especially if you're into shit like that. Give it 2 episodes, and
yeah,
I think you'll be hooked.
So my recommendation is from Hulu, and it's The Handmaid's Tale, which I thought from previous watching it that it was going to be a show set a really long time ago, and it's not. It's a show that's set in current day with a lot of really backwards thinking in it, and it's one of those shows that really keeps you on the edge of your seat and makes you want to watch the next episode. And I'm so excited. So the first 2 seasons are out, and the third one starts very soon, and they do episode week by week on Hulu, and I'm really excited.
So is it does it feel like an Amish type setting, or
No, I don't know. I don't really. Okay. Essentially, without going into too much detail, I'll describe as much as I can. So there are women called handmaids who are made to carry the babies of those in the upper class above them.
Okay.
So they are forced to be impregnated by the husbands and have the babies for them, and then eventually they have to leave the homes and the babies stay with their new parents. And so it's pretty messed up, obviously. I mean, yeah. I mean, I guess there's the way in which that happens is pretty messed up. So, but it's really interesting. It's absolutely fascinating and it's addicting. So, would highly recommend.
Yeah, see, I'm gonna have to go with The 100 on Netflix, because I feel like anytime I have nothing to do, I end up binging episodes of this show over and over and over again. And I think that there's a new season come out sometime similar to the release date of Game of Thrones.
Oh, okay.
So we get another season of The 100. You keep thinking it's going to end over and over and over again. And then something else happens and it reels you right back in. It's like, I'm not leaving the couch anytime soon.
Is it a Netflix show? So you get a full season at a time?
Yeah.
Oh,
cool.
Nice.
I believe so.
That's going to be addicting.
Yeah. There was one other one. I forget the name. Me and Frank watched it.
The Dome one? Under the Dome?
No, but that's a good one too. There's a lot of... I watch a ton of shows.
John's a show...
I'm like the show guru.
I started watching Sons of Anarchy because of you. Love that show.
Yeah. The medieval one.
Oh. The Last Kingdom?
No. Yeah, The Last Kingdom.
Yeah.
Yes, that's it.
Sorry. Netflix, you don't love us because we're shutting the fuck up.
There's a new season of that coming out, I heard, too.
Sponsor, right? Of what? The Last Kingdom?
Yeah.
Yeah, I fucking watched the last one. That season, what?
Oh, and I feel like we should then, if we're going to be real, we should mention one of our all-time favorites, which is Big Mouth.
Yes.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Big Mouth.
Go to, if you're a stoner, if you're listening to this, Big Mouth.
And honestly, you just rewatch episodes and you don't... they feel brand new sometimes.
The first 5 seconds of watching it, you're like, what the hell am I getting myself into?
Oh, yeah.
And then every second after that, just like, it was worth it.
Yeah, it was definitely worth it. Netflix, Big Mouth, definitely a show you need to watch. With all that being said, make sure you tune in next week. We were talking about respect in society. Make sure you subscribe, follow us on our social media pages, Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. Toasted,
Little T.
Little motherfucking T.
I love saying Little T.
And make sure that you're following our social media pages throughout the week. We'll be putting up sneak peeks of our future episodes.